And some Blaze business news to tell you about this morning. Spain and Greece now competing for the worst unemployment among young people. Just for example, one example here, Spain's unemployment rate has jumped to a record 26%. But get this, the youth unemployment at almost 60%. And finally, Sandy Hook survivors sharing their stories. Glenn sits down here in Dallas for a riveting hour last night with people directly impacted by the Newtown, Connecticut shooting. You have to listen here to Krista Halstead, whose mother, the school secretary, tripped the emergency system to alert the teachers that a shooter was in the building.
Once he left the office, she was able to run into the nurse's office, and on the way stopped to answer 2 phone calls. As she was doing that, she tripped the intercom, and so they actually heard her answering the phone calls and saying, crying and saying, "Get on lockdown."
And I'm Robin Walensky for theblaze.com. Don't miss Wilkow tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on theblaze.com/TV and Dish Network, Channel 212.
So I guess she was an actor, or she's in on this. Does she work for Popular Mechanics? What's the deal?
You really have to watch. If you didn't see this
crazy.
last night, these guys were so unbelievable. It was really a remarkable show.
If you believe any of this garbage after watching that, then there's something wrong with you.
Something seriously wrong with you. Did you hear the story about the janitor? Did you see the part about the janitor? This janitor, we have to talk about it coming up in a minute. This janitor is amazing. You want to talk about a guy who's a hero? Forget Lance Armstrong. Forget about anybody else. This guy is a hero. He was out in the hallway, and all the teachers said, we heard the killer come to the door and rattle the door and try to get... No. Teachers were having a hard time locking the door. He knew that. So he stayed in the hallway and made sure every single door was locked. A total hero.